Let's be honest. Most meetings have a problem. Nobody wants to take notes. You need notes. You need action items. You need follow-up tasks. You need documentation. But while you're busy taking notes, you're often missing parts of the conversation. That's where Granola AI comes in. Today we're looking at an AI tool designed to automatically capture meeting notes, summarize discussions, and identify action items. And as someone who has spent years in manufacturing, operations, and warehouse leadership, I can immediately see some interesting business applications. Let's take a look. If you've ever worked in leadership, you've probably attended meetings like these: daily operations meetings, safety meetings, shift handoffs, production reviews, continuous improvement discussions, staffing meetings, corrective action reviews. The goal of these meetings is simple: share information, solve problems, make decisions. But there is always one challenge. Someone has to document what happened. Someone has to remember the action items. Someone has to track the follow-up work. And that's where things sometimes break down. A great discussion happens. Everyone leaves the room. And a week later nobody remembers who was supposed to do what. Sound familiar? That's the problem Granola AI is trying to solve. Granola works by listening to meetings and generating organized notes automatically. Instead of manually documenting everything, the AI creates meeting summaries, key discussion points, action items, decisions made, follow-up tasks. The goal is allowing participants to focus on the conversation rather than note-taking. Now let's look at a real-world example. Imagine you're running a warehouse operations meeting. The team discusses staffing shortages, safety concerns, damaged product, productivity targets, equipment issues, customer complaints. Normally someone is trying to write everything down while still participating in the discussion. With Granola AI, the meeting can be captured automatically. At the end of the meeting you receive a summary, key discussion topics, action items, assigned responsibilities. That's valuable, because execution often depends on clear communication. Now let's talk about shift handoffs. This is where I think tools like this become especially interesting. One shift finishes. The next shift begins. Information must be transferred. Equipment issues, safety concerns, open tasks, customer priorities, maintenance requests. The better the communication, the smoother the operation. AI-generated notes could help ensure important details don't get lost during those transitions. Another use case is project meetings. Whether you're implementing a new system, launching a new process, or coordinating a major initiative, meetings generate a lot of information. Capturing that information consistently can be difficult. Granola helps organize those discussions into something people can actually reference later. Now let's talk about what impressed me. The biggest benefit isn't necessarily the note-taking. It's attention. When people stop worrying about documenting every detail, they can focus more on the conversation. They can ask better questions, participate more actively, and stay engaged. That's where I think the real value exists. Now let's talk about limitations. Granola doesn't replace leadership. It doesn't replace accountability. And it doesn't replace human judgment. People still need to make decisions. People still need to follow through on commitments. And people still need to verify important information. Think of Granola as a productivity tool, not a replacement for good management. One thing I've learned while studying AI automation is that many of the best AI tools don't perform magic. They remove friction. They eliminate repetitive work. And they allow people to focus on higher value activities. Granola feels like one of those tools. It's not trying to reinvent meetings. It's trying to make meetings more productive. And honestly, that's something many organizations could benefit from. So would I use it? For operations meetings, project meetings, and leadership discussions? Absolutely. Anything that helps improve communication and follow through is worth exploring. Before I wrap up, I'd love to hear your thoughts. What's the biggest frustration you have with meetings? Too many meetings? Poor communication? No action items? Nobody follows up? Leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your perspective. If you enjoy practical AI tools, workflow automation, business systems, productivity, and real-world business applications, consider subscribing. I post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I'll see you in the next video.